Hi, everyone, and welcome to Craggy Brook Witchery. I hope that my voice will hold together for this because I actually planned an awful lot of information to share, and I hope it comes across clear. Now, in my last video, my three spiritual sisters, I touched briefly on the fact that it was a Tuesday and the candle in front of me at the time was filled with herbs, crystals, and oils chosen to empower my work that day. Now, if you know other people that are of the Scorpio sign, that zodiac house, they have great passions, creativity, and dreams, and we can be very determined and intense. So I needed to embrace that passion and look to my oils and my crystals that would banish any fear I might feel or negativity that might creep in that would stop me from seeking to be part of a community of like minded souls via YouTube and a channel of my own. For me, also, the oils I blended for Kuan Yin, Mother Mary, and Mary Magdalene using my pendulum offered me courage. And that's what I placed into this bottle. So it was a blend that would bring me the same sort of support that I get when I read the cards and spend time with those three spiritual sisters, that now in a bottle where all three are combined, I just felt that the aroma would lend some strength, some comfort to me on a Tuesday or any time that I needed to access that. So those three blends are bottled into one here in this. Then I could feel my three sisters' energy. It could be mine on a Tuesday, any day I needed support. And this was the bottle that held much more than it does now because you can see I've been using it. And this goes around my little tea lights or onto the candle. Now I added into that bottle a little blue lace agate gemstone for working with the throat chakra because my voice needed to be clear. I put a little gemstone of tiger eye in to allow me to sense and see the path ahead. The last stone going in was a rose quartz for love, compassion for myself and others. Now, in the herb jar, there was a few key ingredients that I wanted to include, one being eyebright. There was some bergamot, some lavender, some lemon balm. And the message here is do your own personal research and study and find out what makes a nice incense blend for you. What are the herbs that are going to do? You can look it up on the internet, but you can also spend some time with the herbs and see how they react with you. It's all personal. So I did do my research and I found what was right for me, and that's what went into my herb bottle. Now, none of these herbs are for ingesting, but for dressing the candle, enjoying the scent. And I also have a power stone that I like to use, my labradorite. And so during meditations or time of great concentration, I can dress this crystal with the oils and again enhance the power that I can access to do the necessary movement forward on my path at any time. Now, that power stone could be something else that works for you. But for me, labradorite allows me to see, to awaken, and find a way to move forward with all of my passions. But today is Thursday, and that means for this video, calling on Sagittarians. Now, if you know a Sagittarian, and that's this pouch here, you'll know that they are very positive people. And they are influenced by the planet Jupiter and can bring luck and self-confidence. They are a fire sign, and their glyph is the archer's bow and arrow, which can help me visualize and direct my power towards the goal of succeeding. So when I think of the bow and arrow that is illustrated on the front, you need to have strength, you need to have patience, you need to have that aim and push yourself towards what it is that you're seeking. So to me, the sign says, stay on target, be positive, be confidence oriented. And a Sag doesn't give up. And that's what I like about them. If you've ever met someone, there's some of the greatest people to have in the room and as a support team around you, especially when you're trying something new. Now, the tarot cards that go with Sagittarians, and you can see them on these bottles that I have here for Thursday, is the Temperance card and the Wheel of Destiny. Now, the Temperance card can encourage me to be patient and stay balanced, while the Wheel of Destiny can keep me moving, get things flowing, and keep one step in front of the other. And the patience is important. The balance is important. Embarking and setting up on a YouTube channel can require great patience. And as we put ourselves out there and realize the path before us requires an awful lot of inspiration and a positive attitude to be our best. Now, I have some books that I can show you here. This was a very simple book on star signs, and I've dedicated this to information that I can gather and hold for all of the books up above. Now, I did do some work, and I did do some research on herbs and foods and flowers and things like that that help accessing the energy of a Sagittarian. I did put over here a little mantra that I could use. I am analytical, lucky, and uncritical. But there's all kinds of information in these little books, and lots of people have a library full of books on understanding the horoscopes and how we're influenced by them. And on the back of this card, you can see a little note here on the side. If I want to tap into Sag, then there's more information over here. Like I believe and find my higher power. And here comes the Wheel of Fortune that I mentioned earlier. And everything I touch turns to gold. Sagittarians are very lucky. Everything I want, I can receive threefold. The Temperance card, I'm in control of my mind and my body. So there's quite a few mantras in here or affirmations that I can use to access that Sagittarian energy. And then in this book, this is just a journal, a junk journal that I found in a thrift store. And I did put little tabs on the side for each of the horoscopes and the houses. But in this book, this is where I would put information that was obtained from using the pendulum, playing with the herbs, things that I could really sink my teeth into for what I needed. And you can see a little note up here that I did access a lot of the information I've used over the years because my husband is a Sagittarian. And so I have some traits to go by. So if you have people of different birth dates, then, casually ask them what their sign is, what time they were born, what their likes and dislikes are. And in here, you can see where I recorded all the herbs that I used for the herb jar, and then information on what I could access, another mantra there. And on the back, there was some more oils and spices and the stones that I used. Now for today, I did make a point of sort of making it a little easier. If I can get it focused, there you go, the herb bottle. So 3 stones of jade for luck, 1 amethyst, a little bit of dragon's blood, and star anise, calendula, black-eyed Susan, And these made a great mix for me. Now in the oil bottle, which is this one here, if I shake it and turn it, you can see that there are some stones in the bottom there. And it is in a holly base again, so this will last quite a long time. So this is what is in the oil bottle. And I can include that in the pouch, so if I'm ever questioning what were the herbs that I used, it's there. And then I chose this stone to give me courage and confidence, everything that I need to go forward. So you can see that the pouches are all lined up there. I tend to start on a Sunday because that's the way it is for me when I go through the weekly calendar. There's little indications of what their glyphs are on the bags. For Sagittarian here, I did choose a blue candle to put in the pouch. I haven't used that yet. I kind of like these tea light ones. I just like preparing them beforehand and taking, like I probably used a blue candle, a stub that I could have melted and infuse more of the energy and sort of get the herbs and the crystals set into the candle. And then I just prepare them and put them on a shelf, and whatever day it is, I can pull one of them out. I can again use the oils, the herbs, and each of these will be all different. Now, as I say, you can go into a book and it'll tell you what oils that they think that you should be using, what herbs. But when I did that and put it all out on the table and took my pendulum, it wasn't really going for any of the designated ideas. And so I just eliminated every time it said no, I would move one of those herbs away, end up with 3, maybe 6 different herbs or crystals or essential oils, and found the blend that worked for me. So it's always a good idea to have an array of different colored candles. And again, it may not be the one that corresponds with the house in the book. Those are just suggestions. Find your own way. So I hope for this video, it touched a little bit more on the pouches, what's in the pouches, how I can have them prepared, because it's much easier when you're working on a certain day to just pull a pouch down and everything is there for you, rather than going back to the shelf and going through that selection again. So I'm going to close this out with a little positive mantra for Thursday, influenced by Sagittarian and Jupiter. And I'm going to just put it out there for you people that if you need a little boost, boosting your personal power in your personal space, I'm using today, I believe in myself and I move into my higher power. And I send everybody good wishes and I hope they have a fantastic Thursday. Thank you.